Close your eyes and imagine the open sea. It's the year 850. A fleet of Viking ships sails bravely into the unknown. Normally, they would rely on stars, waves, and sheer luck. But what if, instead of ancient methods, they had something else? Something from our world? What if the Vikings had Google Maps? Vikings and navigation, 0:45 to 2 o'clock. The Vikings were some of history's most fearless explorers. They crossed oceans, discovered new lands, and terrified entire kingdoms. But their navigation methods were risky. They used the position of the sun, the stars, and sometimes even birds to guess where they were going. Now imagine if, instead of looking at the sky, a Viking leader pulled out his smartphone and said, "Don't worry men, Google Maps will guide us. No more sailing in circles. No more getting lost in fog. Just a calm voice saying, in 200 miles, turn left at Greenland." With Google Maps, the Vikings might have discovered America on purpose, not by accident. Instead of stumbling onto new lands, they could search fastest route to rich kingdoms. Picture a Viking raid with reviews on Google, and great village, easy to raid, friendly people. 5 stars. And too much mud, very cold, would not raid again. And what about Street View? Instead of sending scouts into danger, they could explore villages safely from their phones. Look, there's a bakery here. Let's raid that first. Google Maps traffic warnings would also change everything. Warning, 2,000 angry Saxons ahead. Consider a new route. A Viking army could reroute instantly. Of course, Google Maps is not perfect either. Today, it sometimes tells us to drive into lakes. Imagine Vikings following wrong directions. Recalculating, turn right into the North Sea. The entire fleet sails the wrong way. And what about Wi-Fi? A Viking ship in the middle of the ocean shouting, "We've lost connection. Odin, bless our signal." It also raises a funny question. How would the Vikings handle Google ads? Before raiding this village, check out this great sword shop nearby. In many ways, Google Maps would make the Vikings unstoppable, but also very dependent. Instead of brave explorers, they'd become ordinary tourists, following GPS directions. Think about it. If Vikings had Google Maps, they might have colonized America centuries before Columbus. History, culture, and even languages could be completely different today. Maybe instead of English, we'd all be speaking Old Norse. Maybe the internet itself would have Viking runes on it. Or, maybe they would still argue with the GPS voice, "Turn left." No, the other left. Some things never change. Think about it. If Vikings had Google Maps, they might have colonized America centuries before Columbus. History, culture, and even languages could be completely different today. Maybe instead of English, we'd all be speaking Old Norse. Maybe the internet itself would have Viking runes on it. Or, maybe they would still argue with the GPS voice, "Turn left." No, the other left. Some things never change. If you enjoyed this crazy Viking adventure, don't forget to smash the like button before the GPS says, "Recalculating, ship face with tears of joy." Subscribe now, or the Vikings might raid your recommended videos.